Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Snickers, got to spin.
On second down, Conner looking for space. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it back right. And a cutback left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Rush in.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Right there. All day, baby.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're ready. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check that. It's free.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 39, Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
180. Check. You know it. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Right back to Connor here on first. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Hey, team 6. Team 2. 43 is the Jack 16. Check.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 26 Mike. Here we go. 26 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Black 20.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Stop! 230. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right. Black,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Black 30. Check 50.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Set. 180. 59. Help. Easy. 59 mark. Check. 59. Hey, box truck. Black and three.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And this is Moncrief for the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Alpha. Undercoat. Monday. Undercoat. Hey. I got motion. Mike.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Lucky.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Williams brought him down. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's good.
Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen height. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. And the pressure gets to him again. Mark Barrett. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Washington's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down now, it's Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Underneath for Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Hey, let's go. Stay in the situation. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Tyler Boyd His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 66.
Here's Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? 180. Mike's 59. I got it.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Johnson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 72 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Sanders on for the extra point.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it with Johnson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big stop, let's go. 50's the money. 50's the money. Ain't no such thing as a low shot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Steelers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safety.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down Arizona. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's get off the field. 198. Watch 98.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched this